Hi, you're welcome again to my YouTube channel where I share my experiences in life. Oh yeah, I got into drugs, I ended up in Calcutta Republic, then I became a member of the famous Egypt 80 band led by the legendary fella Anikulapo Kuti. But was I always a musician before I went to Calcutta? Not at all. So how did I get into music? Of course, I tried learning, asking people to teach me. Nobody was ready to teach and all that. I was frustrated. I was mean. I was thinking of what to do. Then I got hold of a particular book. And this book, as I was studying the book, it was kind of a spiritual book. And I found out what they call astral projection. Oh, so I decided to carry out the exercise. It was an exercise you need to carry out. Of course, when I carried this exercise out, I projected out of my body. And I was out of my body for 72 hours. And you know what? By the time I got to the spirit realm, I was met by a human being-like beast. I say human being-like beast because it has hands and legs and all that. But the difference was that this thing was not wearing any clothes. The body was covered with hair or fur. And this thing asked me and said, "What do you want?" Now, mind you, we were not talking with audible voices. It was a pattern they call telepathy, mind-to-mind communication. And I told him I would like to learn how to play music. And he said, "Follow me." And we walked into a hall where we saw other three beings looking exactly like the first one that took me in there. And they were seated across the table, and I was told to sit on the opposite side. And just like impactation or transfer, there was no physical instrument around. The first beast on the left asked me, "What instrument would you like to play?" And I said to him, "I would like to play the guitar." And he said, "What kind of guitar?" I said, "The lead guitar." And that was it. I didn't know what happened, but somehow, I guess something would have entered me. And by the time I know it, the one on the right-hand side asked me, "What instrument again?" And I said, "The piano." Something happened again. And by the time the third person we finished talking, the beast came back and took me. The beast came back and took me out and told me to return to my body. Like the speed of light, I returned back to my body. I was seated in lotus position, and I stood up, came out of the room, and I met somebody at the staircase, and the person asked me and said, "Where have you been?" And I said to the person, "I've just been in there for like 3 hours." He said, "No, we've not seen you for 3 days." So I ran back to go and check the calendar, and I discovered that I've been out of my body for 72 hours. And that was it. That same day, I went to meet with fella Anikulapo Kuti, and I told him I would like to play in the band. And he said to me, "Are you a musician? Do you know how to play music before you came to my house?" I said, "No." I said, "But why don't you test me?" He said, "What instrument?" I said, "Lead guitar." So he sent for someone to get a lead guitar, and he tested me, asking me to play certain chords, to run certain scales. And then when I did it perfectly, he asked me again, "Where did you learn this?" I did not answer. I just told him, "Have I passed?" He said, "Okay, I'm going to fail you." He told me to play his latest number in the shrine, which is called Just Like That. He played on E flat minor, and to his utmost surprise, I played it with ease. And that was how he called somebody he refers to as his manager, and he said, "Listen, this guy is the latest guitarist in the band. We'll be going on tour of the United States, and he's coming with us. He's my latest guitarist." That was how I became a bona fide member of the Egypt 80 band. Now, why would I go to that extreme? Why would I go to that extreme? Still based on when a mind is messed up, you keep taking the wrong decision. Because did it affect me? Yeah, it did. Because after I had a change of life, I had to stay away from music for quite a long time, close to 9 years, because I could not flow with music because of what happened. But somehow, after all those waiting, it's like I got myself back. I became normal again. I became sane. So once again, I'd like to tell you that a decision to go into drugs is a decision to mess up it will affect every other decision you make in your life. The decision to take drugs will affect every other decision you make in your life, because like I will always say, drugs makes you to take decisions that might harm you at the end of the day. Thank you for watching. Keep subscribing till we meet again.